Hello and welcome to my January 2025 first of the year monthly setup. I apologise, it is super duper late. Like I said in one of my, I think it was my close down video, I did the bigger stuff, but then I had to tweak some bits and, you know, set some bits and bops up. So I've just been later basically pulling this together. So yeah, let's get into it. So January is actually, we've not got much coming up, which is really nice, you know, after Christmas where you're like, oh my god, there was so much happening. It's quite nice to be like, oh no, there's not too much going on. So yeah, so we started on the 1st. Luckily, I didn't have to go back to work until the 6th. I've provisionally put in parking for when I will be at work. However, I've been off work this week. I say off work, I've been working from home this week because I've twisted my knee. So I left a bit of cellophane on the lounge floor and I didn't see it on the carpet, and obviously it was just slidey on the carpet and my knee just, even thinking about it's making me gip. But yeah, so I've just been working from home. Luckily I've got a job that will allow me to do that. So yeah, I haven't actually paid for these parking because I haven't gone into the city. So yeah, I expect a fuel payment end of this week. Probably another fuel top up at some point because I've got a workshop with work where I'm having to get to Sheffield, so I'm going to have to drive up and drive back. That following week I'll be in Wednesday and Thursday, so I'm just again provisionally looking at parking. Yeah, so as it stands we have no plans, which I'm really chuffed about because I've got so much coursework to hand in and I've got to hand it in on the 27th. So pretty much these weekends, like my partner's got quite a bit of marking to do, so these weekends I'm just going to be doing all my coursework. I've got the final handed on the 27th, and then I think mid-Feb I've got like the assessment of it all, and like an interview or like questioning. I think I have to do a presentation, and then they like ask you questions on it all and stuff. So yeah, January I've sort of said no plans please, like we're not going anywhere. I'm going to stay in and get like our life and, you know, sort of life admin sorted, which would be really nice because I just feel like we've not done it in a while. We're also trying to lose weight for our health, but also for the wedding. So I want to do some like batch cooking and plan our meals a bit more effectively. Because again, coming into last year, we were just so bad. We were just getting takeaways all the time and stuff like that. And just more than anything, it just costs so much as well. And like afterwards, like it's like instant gratification, isn't it? But then afterwards you just feel like so lethargic. So anyway, keep on wittering on. So yeah, that's pretty much the overview. I haven't put in the days things come out because I've got them on the other page and I just haven't got around to it. So that's all that the plan is this month, which is hopefully nothing. Starting off, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit because we are rapidly losing the light. So hopefully that will focus. So Nationwide Start to Save ISA. So I've got £1,220 in there currently. So that was what was left of my first direct. I've tried to put in there, and then I've got the last £240 to put in there as well. And then I think when this one, because this comes to, I lose the 5.5% after a year. So I think by March 25 that will go down. So then I need to find another place to put it basically, so it probably end up being in a Monzo Point pot because it's not too much different, but I will be looking out for something else for my emergency fund. Holiday, we're at £261.79. £100 will be budgeted for this month though. Christmas at 0, because we started again. Odds and evens at 0, so this is the new challenge I'm going to be working on. It's going to essentially replace the 52-week savings challenge, so it's a lot less money for it, but similar concept that I'm just going to build up over the year and then I can unstuff something at the end of the year. Penny savings challenge, we're up to £78.71. Water bill, I've got £135.76. I think my water bill, let me just double check, is due Feb. Water bill, Feb, yeah, so that's going to come out February time, so we'll see if that's enough or whether that needs upping. IC subs, Virgin Atlantic, they're all ticking away up. Wedding, so that's definitely had a big uplift, and we are going to definitely focus on putting more into the wedding, so we can hopefully get up to, I say get up to 10 grand, we're never going to get up to 10 grand, but get, you know, as close as we can to it. Random at Cowboys at £90.97, so we're almost breaking through that £100, which would be great if we could get that this month. But this is very much just on roundups from our joint account, so we'll see where that goes. Home improvement, we've got £28. That has been absolutely rinsed. I can't remember what we're up to at the end of the year. I can probably check. But I ended up having to get some logs for the fire, which were £30, and also something else I bought. Where are we? Home improvement. We were up to 60, and that's gone down to 20. Where are we? £28. So had to get some logs for the fire and also some containers. So we're trying to healthy eat. So I've got those glass dish containers that I can like bulk cook, so like do lasagnas and stuff, and take those to work and freeze them up and stuff. So I bought some of those as well. But we need to get this one up quite sharpish because we're buying a bed. But I think we've agreed we're going to do £200 from my parents, because they gave us some money for Christmas, and then £250 each. And I think I'm going to end up taking it from the emergency fund, to be honest. So I think this 240 here is actually never going to end up in Nationwide. I think it'll go towards paying the bed off. Eating out is at 0. Health, hair and beauty is at 22. Hobbies and entertainment is at 27. Birthday and gifts is at 17. And the separate emergency fund is at 240. So this is the Monzo pot and this is the Nationwide pot. Brill. Let's get to the budget. So, hopefully you can see that. Sorry, the light is really rapidly disappearing, so I appreciate it might not be that clear. So salary and expenses, I said it would be around about 3,700. It was £3,702. Sinking funds. So I've taken out quite a bit from sinking funds to cover various bits and bobs. So we've got £340 that we need to allocate from the Virgin credit card. So that was basically last month. Where is it? Monies to go towards. So we have £30 from eating out, £50 from hobbies and entertainment, and £270 from Future. That went on the credit card, so I just need to pay off that credit card. So that's where that is. And then £500 from the 52-week savings challenge. So I think I explained it, but probably really badly in the December close down budget. So I think it was £725 in total to about that. For the 52-week savings challenge, I ended up saving up. So £500 of which £410 wanted to go towards debt, and then £90 wanted to go an additional for the emergency fund. So that's basically that money there, that £500. So what I did was, rather than take it out of Monzo to put into Nationwide and then transfer money from Nationwide into Monzo for January, I left it in Monzo and just deducted that amount from what I transferred over to Monzo. I hope that makes sense. It finally made sense in my head, but yeah, so that's that money coming in. Other, so James will pay me £20 a month to top up the council tax, although my parents have also paid us £200 into our account, which was for a Christmas gift. So I budgeted the 20, but we've actually got 220. And then carryover was £700. I just need to double check that. I think it was 700 and something, but it was roughly 700. So starting off the month with £5,260. So not much change in fixed expenses. Oh, I do lie. This one did come out. So I was expecting £13 for my Nationwide fee, and it's actually gone up to 18. So I need to look into that and understand why. I don't know if it's like the first month of the year and then it goes back to 13. I'm a bit more worried that they've upped it. It is quite good. You get you get better interest rates with it, and you get phone insurance and mobile insurance, which I've used repeatedly. So it's worth having. Oh, and like travel insurance. So it's worth having, but I don't know if it's worth it for £18 a month. So I need to look into that one. And then everything else is as per. So still putting the £50 into emergency fund. It'll just be going into my Monzo account. And yeah, these are all the same, but I've just marked in all the ones that have come out because obviously we are a bit later doing the budget. So that came to £1,275. That should leave a £3,985 carryover. So moving on to my credit card. So I had the last payment of the Monzo Flex to finish. So I budgeted 300, it was actually £393.36. So I got that paid off pretty much straight away. And the Virgin, I think it was due like on the 20th, but I was like, I just want to get it done. Virgin Atlantic, I knew it was going to be around £700 with the, from what I'd like marked up from the transaction list, it was £667. £667.09. So some of that sinking funds money will obviously go to fund that. Joint account, we transferred 300. Eating out, I don't know why I over budgeted, but I did put in £250. I think it's because I was a bit more flush this month, and the only reason we've got so much coming in is I was backdated 2 months worth of expenses. So usually I expect my salary to be around £300, whereas £3,000 with expenses, whereas actually it came to £3,700. So I think that's the reason. So like I said, whatever's left, I say that we went to a lovely meal, so I transferred £50 of it straight away into the joint account, because we went to one of those like Brazilian places with James's friends in the like latter end of December. So I've already transferred that through because it was that like annoying time at like the 29th where James's month had reset and mine quite hadn't. So yeah, so that's £50 probably gone straight out anyway. Hobbies and entertainment 60, birthdays and gifts 50, home improvement 40, hair, beauty and clothes 100. So this is because I put it all in one pot, but I am thinking about separating it. Emergency fund, so it's got the £90 basically additional from the 52-week savings challenge. And then other than that, I'm not putting anything else in emergency fund. Debt extra over is getting a lot this month. So the logic is we've got £410 from the 52-week savings challenge. And then the extra, I basically did from all the additional expenses I got in, I was like, right, let's put a big chunk towards debt because we got money from my grandparents to put towards future for Christmas, so for the wedding. So I'm not completely neglecting the wedding this month. And I thought if I can pay a lot more this month, it means the payments I'm paying in next month will be a lot less because I just want to pay off this Tesco too, basically. So yeah, I'll go through that in my cash stuffing. Home improvement, I've listed twice because it is a sinking fund and a variable, but basically the money we're putting in currently is for variable home improvement. Holiday, I'm budgeting £100. Mum and Dad are getting nothing. Odds and evens, so this is the new game I'm going to be playing, is going to get 40, so £10 a week. Future, I'm budgeting £200 for this month, and Christmas will get 90. General annual bills, so that's things like the ring and everything. So that's going to get £21. I need to review this actually because I think, in fact I know, I've got something coming out next month and then potentially something else coming out reasonably close afterwards. So I think I've done that classic thing where I've taken how much it is per year and just divided it by 12, whereas I should have done it how much it is per year and where we are to the payment of that item. So yeah, definitely cocked up on that one. So I'm putting £21 in this month and I'm just going to have a review of it coming up, and I think that'll end up being a bigger payment to it next month. Water bill, £27 a month. Like I said, that's getting paid out next month, so we'll see where we're at to with our water. IC subs gets 21 as per usual, and Virgin Atlantic gets 14 as per usual. And then this is what I'm estimating will be the fee for the credit card next month. So I've got £130 in parking, £150 in fuel, and £12 in other work expenses. I think that includes a subscription to CapCut as well. So this is currently where we're up to with the Virgin credit card. So I already know it's going to be slightly more because it runs from 13th to 13th, annoyingly. So I did that so it pays out on the 1st, so it gets paid straight away, whereas again it was coming out on a weird time on like the 20th, and so I wanted to change it so it comes out on the 1st of the month, but it now means it runs at like a really weird time, like from the 13th to the 13th. Anyway, so there's quite a few Christmas expenses in here, so I have pulled out money before I did a transfer of what was left of Christmas to future. I took out money to basically cover these credit card expenses. So Ringo is all the parking I have, which I've already accounted for. Fuel is obviously accounted for in this here. But these other ones, so I had my dad's present, their OCs, which was Christmas drinks. I had some Christmas clothes I bought in Tesco, Christmas drinks, Christmas shopping, Christmas drinks or Christmas meal out and stuff. And then we did a big expense taking James's dad out. So I've got £35 coming out of Christmas, £70 of, so James is paying half, and then £20 because it was covering myself eating out as well, eating out again, and other. So that's the CapCut payment, and this is our bed that we've paid for. So we're doing £200 for my mum and dad and £285 each. So because this was like an unexpected, not unexpected, but I expected we'd need to buy a new bed, but we also went in and got a new mattress as well. I've had my mattress for like 8 years, and you can feel the springs even through like the mattress topper. And my sister complains, she's like, you're not meant to be able to feel like the springs in the bed. And I don't know, you know, as soon as people then say it, I now notice it, and I've not been sleeping as well. And it's completely in my head because I've been sleeping on this mattress fine for like 10 years. But anyway, new bed, new mattress, that's coming mid-Jan. But yeah, the other one's broken, so I've been sleeping at a wonk. So it is very much time to get a new bed. So it isn't per se an emergency fund, but it's an emergency in the sense of we've had to pay for it now, and we've just not quite saved up the monies for it. So home improvement as of next month, because I think this month I only budgeted 40. As of next month, might need a bit of a push just so we can sort of pay back a bit, or try and push on the emergency fund at least to replace what was missing. So yeah, so I've sort of summarised that. So roughly, I think actually what the payments are going to be is parking's going to be 135, fuel's going to be 100, £275 for Christmas, £35 for eating out. Other miscellaneous, so that's going to be the bed payment and stuff, is going to be £496, and then birthday and gifts is going to be £57. So I just need to deduct that ready for next month. So that's just more of a note to myself. These are the expenses that are likely to be coming up as well, and I've included those in that amount. So yeah, that is my January budget. So we'll see how we go. It's mainly just working out what, so sorry, this is planning that I've got £781 left over, and that £781 should cover the credit card. However, obviously we've gone up quite a lot, so that is going to be more than £781. So I'm just preempting it now to know what sinking funds I need to draw on next month. I hope that makes sense. Bro. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope your January budget is going well so far. Let me know if you watch along and stuff. I'd like to get to know some more people on the community and stuff, so it'd be nice to get to know you all. So yeah, please comment below, and I will follow and subscribe, because it'll be nice to get to know you all. But yeah, that is it for January. I'm going to film my cash stuffing now as well. So yeah, you probably had nothing, and now there's going to be like 3 or 4 videos at once. But I'm going to do, I say I'm going to do a multiple. I think I'm just going to cash stuff once, and then my second week cash stuff might be later, is I think what's going to happen. So yeah, I'm just going to cash stuff for this week. Well, I'll speak to you guys soon. I hope you have a fabulous month, and happy budgeting.